All right, what's up? Comic book junkies, can you believe it? 2023 is over. It's like, where did it go? It was such a good year. Good year for comic book collecting, especially at the end. So I got about 80 books here, man. So about 85, 90% of the golden age that I bought over the year, I got here. Maybe 50% of the keys from Marvel and DC or like Silver Age.
Watch Night Tiger Comic.
Tiger Comic.
Tiger Comic. Night Tiger Comic. Tiger Comic. What? Night Tiger Comic.
Night Tiger Comic.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're missing. No Charlton. I didn't pull any Dell or gold keys. So 100% of that I'm not showing. And that was quite a bit. All right, what do we got here? So we got Cuckoo Comics, number 38. So we're going to get into this really fast. Cuckoo Comics 47, 48. I have no idea, but it's just a high-grade copy. I just love it. That's it. That's the key. I love it. Okay, so another high-grade book. Got it for $50? Oh, man, I don't remember. I didn't write it. So I think it's like 50. High-grade copy. Starflag Undercover Girl number 5. Just a killer cover, that's all. I picked up this Killer Croc today. You wouldn't believe this story, man. So I went to the strip mall on my break driving, and they had Ollie's and a bunch of thrift stores. But the ceilings were falling in. I mean, literally while we were there, and the storm was so bad. And I picked up some packs with keys, and I picked up this action figure, and I picked up another action figure. It was just a neat experience. I did film some of it or record. Firestar number 1. I picked up a second copy for $25, low grade. It's got tape. But this book's really, I don't know, it's not really scarce, but it's pretty uncommon. So it's 1948, Winter number 1. I love these good girl Western titles. Okay, we got to move. So this one, I came with the cover detached. This is a scarce book. So I did soak the cover and make it look a lot brighter. It had a lot of dirt. Just good girl, kind of Betty and Veronica. Just a really scarce book. Number 32, 4 favorites, all new comics, 1947. I'm not so used to going fast. I like to talk about my books. Mary Marvel, number 20. Oh, what a great winter Christmas theme cover. January 1940. I don't even have it on here. It's got to be like 47, I think. But come on. And I didn't pay much for this. It had to be like $80 or something. Yeah, really scarce one there. Boy, I've never seen that one for sale. This is my favorite, one of my favorite pickups of the year. I love this book, and it even says right here, in their weirdest adventure, they meet these alien penguins came here, and the Japanese are like trying to kill them off, they meet up with the Junior Rangers, and they think they're just all humans are the same, and they start trying to kill the Junior Rangers. Then one of the Junior Rangers sacrifices himself and they realize that they're good, and they team up against the Japs. This is just such a cool book, and I have never seen it. I got it this year. I paid $60 for that. So these are all eBay. Most of these are eBay. I'll tell you if they're my comic shop, if I remember. So another eBay find. Not really a big deal, just a high-grade copy for the price. I mean, usually at the price I got this, they're like $2.5 at the most. And it's a really kind of bad cover. The knife's in his hand. You can't really tell, but it is a horror cover, and it's crime. So, Kid Eternity, number 12, 1948. This was another favorite pickup of the year. A pretty decent copy of Black Cat 2. I mean, other than the staple tears, if it gets cleaned, it's really nice. Number 2, Joe Simon, Jack Kirby. Just a killer cover. It's iconic. 1946. It was with tax and shipping, 100. And the next week there was another one on my comic shop for like almost 400, and it was in worse condition. You got to check those my comic shop new listings daily. All right. So this next book, another scarce one, another 4 favorites. I think this is the last issue. Pretty scarce. These go for quite a bit of money. I got this one for around $50. Everything's attached. It's complete. So if you see this, think about it. Say, oh, let's see how much it is. Should be around 50. The Unknown, Captain Couraging, Haphazard, Hurry Up Hannigan. I mean, come on, dudes. It's killer. That's number 28. Okay, this I picked up high grade copy. I was thinking about giving this for a prize in the Christmas show, but I just couldn't let go of it. I struggled with it for days. It's got this killer stamp right there, Wayne Barker. If you're missing your comic, I got it. It's right here. December 1948, number 99. Iconic. Oh, is that Walt Kelly? Walt Kelly, I believe it is. I didn't put it on there, but just a killer book. Next. This was a retail buy. Like, I asked them if the cover was split. They said yes, and I got it for $26 with the shipping. But they didn't tell me was all the wraps were split. So I'm chalking that up to just eye candy for the wall. Just a nice LB Cole cover, though. Most of the covers there, I mean, it is at retail, but I don't like playing retail for books. This one's pretty scarce. Western True Crime. What number is that? Number 5, April 49. It has crayon here, and I want to see if I can remove it. I just haven't got around to the project yet. I think it was peroxide, or I can't remember. There's some websites for documents that tell you how to remove it. Oh yeah, you put a parchment paper on it, you iron it, get it melted, and then you start getting it up. So I got to try it. I think it'd be worth the price that I paid for this. What did I pay? I don't know, $26. I got this in Ohio when I was visiting I Love Disney and Comics last January. So 1 year anniversary, baby. Okay, what else? Another one from my Good Girl Western collection. We got the Bondage, or whatever you want to call it, right there. Number 2, Indian Fighter. And this is from July 1950, Doug Wildley cover. I think that's really cool. He signed it right there. There's a lot of good covers in this series. Be on the lookout for them. I don't like to pay more than $30, but I'll pay up to $50. It's got to be a pretty decent copy. Now this one is that's probably my 3rd favorite pickup of the year. You can tell it's high grade looking. It's got a detached cover, and I did soak it, made it really clean and bright. Now, don't get offended. This is my collection, but it came with wraps that were actually manufactured, stapled in haphazardly. And I tried to straighten it, to press it, but couldn't be done without tearing the pages. So I decided to trim it. Looks nice, staying in my collection. I read it, I'll read it again. It's just a great book. And it is a hard one to get. I actually had someone ask me if they could buy it. I paid $42 for it. And there was one, I think, went for auction for like $200, like a couple days later. But anyways, I want to tell you about these books. I got this one around the same time. Now you can see this is low grade, but still scarce, iconic. Don't forget, this July we're doing the annual Night Tiger annual Patriotic Golden Age comic live stream. So I paid, I didn't put it on here. The guy sent me an offer and I couldn't refuse it. I think it was like around $57. I mean, and that book will sell, come on, for 100 at least. Anyways, on we go. So another favorite of mine for the year, an A-OK. Shout out to my buddy Hans over in Chicago. Captain Strangelife. He sent me this. I couldn't believe it. Dude, I almost fainted. I'm like, what? This was a book that I've always wanted, but didn't think that I could obtain. So I never kind of really went after it or looked to go after it. Great stuff on the back. Number 1 from 1948. Of course, this is by Jerry Siegel, Joe Shuster, creators of Superman. They got fed up with DC. They left, went to Magazine Enterprises, and they thought this would be the next big hero. Maybe that's supposed to be DC, and this is Joe and Jerry. I don't know. Anyways, this was a pretty good find. This was pretty tough. Everybody wants it. Hooded Horseman 26, December 52. I paid less than 23. That's a good price for that. A very good price. That book sells for upwards to 80 to 100 or more. Because people want this one. So I just happened to lucky. You got to be the first. If you're not checking new listings daily, then you're not going to find this stuff. So October 1942, this is a high grade. I couldn't believe. This is another title. I've tried to go after this book so many times in auctions, and it just goes so high, like $400. This is a high grade copy. I got it from my comic shop for $100. And this thing is complete. It's tight. It's sound. For a golden age, it's high grade. I'd probably put it 7.5 maybe. But anyways, $100, man. I couldn't believe it. This was another find of the year. If you just look at it, you can tell it's just gorgeous. And the spread in here with the ghost ship, oh my goodness, it's 2 pages of this huge plane, and it's drawn so beautifully. I forget, is it Macro Boy in here? No, it's a known artist. I just can't remember his name. Okay, I picked up a second copy of this. Lower grade than the one I had, but this is another book, so tough. Everybody wants it. It's got the horror theme, superhero theme, blood on the cover. That's probably one of the biggest blood covers that I know of in the Golden Age, if I can really put my mind to it. Beware, King Cole is on the loose. It's just so cool. What is this? 77, November 52. Peter Constanza cover. I paid $100 for that. That'll flip for 2 easy. I don't flip my books. I don't sell. But I keep it in mind when I'm paying with prices I'm paying. Another cool find. I think it's a split cover. Reed Crandall, I think. Yep, it's Reed Crandall. Number 40, June 52. Doll Girl, just good girl. Horror again. What did I pay for this? I like to tell you guys the prices. $38.50. So that, and I got it from my comic shop. That you really go after these books. You get out there and you search. Get on my comic shop. Check new listings daily. I just found some killer books today. Another great book. Thank you, BWD. Shout out to Jesse Lynch. Macro Boy. I mean, you can just tell. You just look at that cover, and it's stunning. Murder in Mexico. The Cuckoo Clan. I mean, dudes, come on. How cool is that? And this was another great find. High grade copy. For a Golden Age, it's a high grade copy. It's like a 5. 4 or 5 maybe. But just, I don't even have to say nothing about it. You can see. And this was a good find. I don't have the price on it. I think it was less than 50. I think it was like 45 at my comic shop. Okay, onwards. This was another great find. This might go in the top 10. I've been looking for this book. A nice copy. This book is so hard to find in anything like past a 2.0. And I found this one. This piece was missing when I bought it, but it was in the bag. I was like, yes. So it's the best presenting one that I've seen that's not graded raw. And this is from February 1948. You just got to keep looking and searching for these books. $33 shipped. And that's definitely a $200 book, I would say. Easy. You got to search and you got to do it all the time. You'll hit on that one before anybody else gets there. Summer 42. Now I have 2 issues in my collection of leading comics. These are so hard to get. And to get them at a low price, it's almost impossible. But I did it. Doctor Doom versus the Star Spangled Kid, Crimson Avenger, Green Arrow, Vigilante, Shining Knight. I paid less than $120 for that. Number 3. I want to say I'd definitely sell at $200. So searching and searching, I've searched for these books for it's got to be going on probably like 6 years. I picked up a number 1 a long time ago. Hold on, I'm going to show you what it is. Wait, did I pick up a number 1? No, I picked up a number 3 a long time ago. So a guy listed a number 3 and a number 1. One for $10 and one for $20. These books are like, this is so scarce. I found a number 3 years ago from a seller in England, and it came out to like $45. And then I found a 2 incomplete, which I have, for like $35. It's missing like 2 wraps, but I've been searching for them for 6 years. And finally, I completed the run. It's a 3-issue run. These are just so hard to get. Anyways, I'm babbling again. Okay, another book, same thing. Looking for this for, I don't know, about 4 or 5 years. It's not that scarce, but it's hard to find in a decent copy. They're always falling apart. So this, and for the price, if they're falling apart, they want $50. This one's a high grade, Golden West. It's a nice painted cover. Oof. September 1949. I paid $30 with shipping for this. And it's just another scarce book, especially to get in high grade and that at that price. I can't emphasize. Look, keep searching. Yes, you must. Second copy for $50. Look at that. Schomburg cover, Schomburg shark cover, Schomburg superhero cover, Schomburg good girl cover, Schomburg everything cover. Number 20, May 1947. I found this in my... No, this is missing a centerfold, though. Just to tell you. It's a pretty... I just put this on the scarce list as a scarce book. I think it was a good price. I think it has the value. For me, it does. That's my second copy of that. This was a good one. Thanks. Shout out to Black Box Silver and Bronze. Sent the listing my way. Now, this is missing a centerfold also. But it's a Canadian edition, as you can see right there. Good girl cover. Come on. Women Outlaws. What did I pay for that? I didn't even put it on here. Oh, yeah, $63. And it's pretty high. I mean, it's a high grade copy. I mean, you know, minus the centerfold missing. Another great addition to my Good Girl. This was a $20 book shipped. It's just the price variant. It's so sexy. Look at that. Price variant. And our Red Sonja book. Now, yeah, it's low grade, but this is like, for a Marvel comic, this is scarce, which is rare to say for a Marvel comic from the Bronze Age, but I'm so happy to get that. It's off my comic shop. It was like $12 or something, and then the shipping. So anyways, cool. It looks good besides I have the regular issue 2 copies that are high grade. They all 3 look really good together. So that's one of the, I call that one of the Marvel keys. Picked up a second copy of this. What did I pay for that? I paid $38 for this. at the flea market. Yeah. Now I have a signed copy. But I don't forget who signed it. I'm not gonna go look. I know it wasn't Kirby. But anyways, yeah. So you know what that is. I don't even have to tell you. So for $38, would you buy that at the flea market? It's definitely, if you stretch it, could get it at 3.0. So yeah, Webster keeps on giving, man. So local comic shop, that was 10. This is 10. This is probably a 6.5 copy. This is a Wrightson cover. And it's Werewolf, it's Winter, it's Weird Mystery Tales, number 21. August 19. Why do I keep talking about that? August 9. I think it's 71, maybe 72. I don't know. Correct me. I'm not so good at remembering the little era for the price. Oh, I just picked this up. This guy had only modern books in his 3 little bins. He had a Big Lou. Now he's a pretty cool dude. I found that he had it in the $10 box. And I got him down to 7. And it's a really nice copy. I can't confirm it if it's a Dominguez cover, but I think it is. Just, it looks so cool. And I didn't have it, and I needed it. I'm keeping this one. I have this one on the wall now. January 73. I paid $7 for that. Guys, tell me if I'm doing good on these prices. I want you guys to get out there and find this stuff. So this was one I found on my LCS, and I didn't have any money. I said, "Can you hold it?" They held it for me. It's a 5.5, 6.0 copy, maybe higher. 121, but just you can't look at that. You can't pass that for $10. You cannot. I mean, at the worst, you take the $10, you buy the book if you have it, and then you gift it to a friend. But you just can't leave that in a bin for just some random non-stranger, non-brother. So another one I picked up at the flea market. Hold on, guys. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Anyways, high grade. What did I pay for this? $20. High grade copy of that Brave and the Bold number 61. What is that? September 66. Black Canary cover. Starman. What the heck? The Mist Mastermind of Menaces. Purple cover. Okay, we're moving. This was eBay. No, My Comic Shop. 13 shipped. Look at that horror cover. House of Secrets, February 64. The Threat of the Horrible Hex. I mean, there's not too many great covers. I mean, they're cheesy great covers. This is 64. But they're not like straight horror. And this one is, I mean, you can just, I don't even have to tell you. You can tell. Look at that huge. All right, moving on. So another cool one from Ohio. Jim and Dan's Comics that I went with Steve Codwell. I Love Disney and Comics. Number 90, March 62. These are those panels that are plagiarized by Ray Lichtenstein. So I got both issues. I got this one, and I got the other one. I don't know if it's in here, but yeah, really cool. I got it for a steal. What did I pay for that? $15. I think these books go around 50, or I think they go more than that. I'm not exactly sure, but I know they definitely go 50. So happy to get that. I haven't read it yet. And this was shout out to Nostalgic Comics. He sent me this. I couldn't believe it. I don't care how low grade this book is. I want it. Look at it. It's got that military giant stamp. I haven't confirmed that's what it is, but it's got to be. It's like a giant. And every Sparkler comic I have has that on it. The early ones. But you got Sparkman. So I was watching one of his videos, and he said he got it. And I was like, man. I said, out of all the books, I don't even remember what he showed. That one I remembered. I'm like, wow. It was just like a naked woman when I was looking at it. It was like, I couldn't stop looking. It's so cool. That's number 2. I haven't got a chance to read it yet. I think it's like 41. Okay, I'm going to get through these guys. Another good find. This book's pretty tough. So, yeah, I've been looking for this for quite a while. Famous Western Madman. There's 3 issues, I believe. 2 of them are Good Girl in the run. This one doesn't come up too often, so if it's even low grade, you want to grab it, which this one is. I paid $26 for that. Who does that cover? The first issue in the series was, the first title was Redskin, and then it became this at 14, or, I don't know. I can't read my writing. Just a cool Good Girl. Anyways, see, I want to talk about these. Okay, shout out to Black Box, Silver and Bronze again. He sent me this. This is a book I've tried to get a couple of times, and probably a long time ago, 2 or 3 times, and everybody wants it, so it goes for money. So he sent me this. He got a new upgrade on it. I couldn't be happier. Bob Powell cover. Yeah, Star Flag, Undercover Girl. Man, before this year, I didn't have any Star Flag. Now I have 2 issues. Just got this for less than $6 at the flea market. And it's funny, for me, it's a cool book, but it's not like super wow cool, but this one resonates with everybody. So I was happy with that. I posted that one up there. Out of all the books that I showed, this one just everybody kind of drooled over. It's Wally Wood, of course. I mean, it's a great cover. But, in my back of my mind, it's a reprint. But still, I mean, I have a lot of these. I want to do a whole video on the fishbowl helmets because I got a bunch of great covers. But anyways, yeah, I picked that up $5.70. So there you go. This was another one. I love finding these Canadian books. July 51. This was $37. It's a pretty nice copy. Now, I have the original, the American version, which is Buccaneers, and they changed it to Mutineers. They took all that out. So cool. How cool is that? Number 26. 51, I said it already. Just, yeah. Okay, this one, dude, so I showed you a Canadian book. Here's a British comic. I can't find it. I did find a little bit of information, but this book's almost like it never existed. The Saint. And it even says an Avon comic, but it's not. And it's an original cover. That's what I found out. That's what I wanted to know. So it actually is original cover, and it reprints the Saint number 4 inside. This is from 1951. I couldn't find a month. Found it for $30. So the interiors are reprints of the Saint. I think it's a reprint. It could be a remainder. I couldn't find that out. So it could be a remainder copy with the new cover on it, which is fine with me for the price. I mean, you can see that right there. I'm sure you take it for $38. Okay, next up, picked up a second copy of this. Yes, these are pretty tough to get. Again, I mean, I'm going to keep saying that with my collection because that's the stuff I like to go after. The scarcer, the more excited I get. K-Bar Kate and Wilma West. Yes. Gunslinging. Galoots. And just so cool. Come on. Nerd it out, people. August 51. $60. That's what's shipping. Every time I tell you a price, it's going to include the shipping. Because I don't want to have to keep saying, and the shipping. So, moving on. Man, how long is this video? It's going on a half hour. Woo, we're almost done. Chief Wow. So this is a really tough issue out of the run. I've been looking for another one since I got this and have not seen another one. So I'll let you stare at that while I take a drink. Okay. So I don't even have to tell you why I wanted this. So I paid $65. This is from 1943. And anyways, yes. So, just got this. $21. Now, is it missing the centerfold? It is. But you should see the stories in here. The art. It is just amazing. I love reading these Golden Age books, especially when they have such great art. I mean, you get all this. You get all that. You got Nazis here. He's riding a missile over their top, a bullet or whatever it is, over the top of them. Someone told me this was like the Death Squad or something from the SS. But anyways, come on. I'm going to clean it up. Yeah, it's a great piece of history. Wally Wood. Now this book, after I got it, I thought it was scarcer than it is. It's pretty uncommon, but I've seen quite a few copies ever since I bought this. But they seem to be right around this grade. They're always low grade like that. I think it was the paper that Fox was using on these. But just girls breaking out of prison, they're gassing them. It's a Wally Wood cover. You got a cleavage, you got scissors, you got spotlight on them. I mean, come on. Bugsy Siegel. Dang, man, it's a cool book. Paid $60 with shipping. eBay. What's good thing about these Golden Age books is that they don't really go down in value, the ones I'm showing you anyways. Either they stay where they're at or they increase. Number 4 from 1947. Shout out again to Black Box Silver and Bronze. He sent me this when he upgraded. Another book that I tried to get a few times. It's cool. It's got my favorite trope where the hero or the villain is giant over the town or the bad guys or whatever. This is cool. This one's pretty tough to get. I call it scarce. September 47. The Fire Demon. Come on. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Come on, let's look at some more Golden Age. I just got this one. People are already asking me if I'm selling it. Master Comics. Number 46. It says number 34, but it's not. Got this killer stamp right here. Fox Book Co. From what? Is that Maine? Nice. Back number magazines. Join the gang for fast, fun, filled thrill adventure. Macro Boy. Yeah. Man, I got quite a few Macro Boys now. So January 44, which shipping was 105. But believe me, see, I've already getting offers on this. This is one of the books. That other one with the war stamp too. So I picked up a second copy. Now this I just picked up. I think it was like 17 shipped, but it's a great. I have a high grade copy. But come on, it's World War II, the Cadet, Victory cover. Goes good with the other one. What year is this? It's got to be 45, November 45. I don't have it on here. All right. I just got this one, man. This is one of those. I've gone after this book a few times in auctions because I don't want to pay asking price. But this is a favorite of the fanboys. They want this one. Because every time I get an auction, I start fighting with someone and I'm like, I'm out. So I got this at the flea market, $25. I did inspect it. The first page was, I don't know, it seemed like broke off from war. Where? It was like straight down by the spine. I don't know, but the guys, I said 35 and then I looked at it, I said 25 and downtrodden, he took it. So I got her in my collection. She's been on the wall ever since. Tales of Suspense, number 58, October 64. Just, it's such an iconic Kirby cover that you just want to have the actual issue. That was my thought process anyway. This was a good find. $28 at the flea market. Second appearance. Pretty nice copy. 4550 maybe. But yeah, you know, and he had another one. Both of them he wanted, I think 30. I think 38. I think 38. 28. That's what I said. He had two. And I got that first Nick Fury at Shield and with this one. I could have got 2 copies of this, and it was tempting. It's a great cover. Mike Plug. Just so good. Look at this. Oh, I just love it. That original Ghost Rider logo is the best. Tell me if you disagree or agree. Again, what are this? I got this at the local shop for like $7, I think. It's a Bernie Wrightson cover. So Detective Comics 452, July 1972. Oh yeah, just look at that horse's head. It's so demonic. The guy's face. Batman. Wrightson, baby. The stage is set for murder. Okay, moving on. Okay, shout out to my friend, my great friend, Dave Surf Blue. Check out his channel. He sent me this in an AOK. Well, I would say it's high grade, but it's definitely mid, little over mid. And it's a 30-cent variant again. I've been going after these. And not really going after them, but I've been looking. I've been checking the listings to see if there's any out there for a decent price, and I've been finding them. That's all you got to do. Like I said, if you're the first one there, you get it. But anyways, that one, oh my goodness. Thank you, Dave. I think that 30-cent variant is sexy. Picked up this nice copy, third appearance of Deadman. It's first Neil Adam on the cover. I think on the title, it does have a small tape pull right there. But I paid, what did I pay for this? $15. I think I'd do it. I think if you found it on eBay, it'd be a little more and shipping. So just, I see this cover and it always reminds me of George Perez because he does that too a lot. Look at that detail. Oh, just a great book. I haven't read it yet. I love Deadman. He's one of my favorite. I think this is like $3 at the local shop. Candor cover, Supergirl in a wedding tiara. Action Comics number 30763. To me, these are like keys to me because they're a little higher than, they're mid-grade, and then they have something iconic either on the cover. If they don't have nothing in the story, like Candor on the cover, Supergirl's wedding, to me, I consider that to myself a key. I'm not saying that you should. Now, here's that other book, the Ray Lichtenstein, All-American Men at War. What was this, number 8964? And what did I pay for this one? $15 also. 1962. I picked that up when I was with my buddy Steve. Shout outs to Steve. Yay. I always love that giant DC 12-cent box. So this was a flea market for $8, but it's just a high-grade copy of this. It's like 8.5, 9.0. 8.5 probably more. Dead of Night, number 1. Just hot, nice Bronze Age horror. First fright-filled issue. Flea Market, Webster, keeps on. No, this is River Monster Comics. And Denellen, shout out to Josh. He has a great store, great prices, a lot of Bronze and Silver Age Marvel. I don't know how he does it. Because the other shops, they run out of that stuff pretty quick. It's usually never there. Unless you pay a lot of money or it's on a wall. Oh, man, I've been after this book. I seen it like 2-3 years ago. And I'm after a copy for no more than $50 for that. I set a price for myself. And this book, yeah, finally. I think I got it for $50. It's got writing right there, but still it's a nice copy for $49, June 57. So not a golden age, but it's in that limbo state. One of the better books in that limbo state. Oklahoma Kid, number 1. Come on, stay up there. Oh, yeah, it's just, I don't know who does the cover, but it's great. And it goes with my Good Girl Western collection. Oh, yeah, speaking of that, what do we got here? No, you're kidding me. Number 7. Is this the one I just showed? I think I picked up 2 of them. 2 of them last year. These are good to pick up 2-3 copies because hold on to them for 2 or 3 years and you probably double your money. I'd say you probably more than double your money if you're getting them for like $50 or less. What did I pay for that? 57. That's my idea. Is you never know. If I want to sell, I'll have 2 or 3 copies and then I can make a profit on them. So earlier this year in April, I got this for $80. Number 1. It's the volume 2. Volume 1 is actually, it was a title change. So Red Dragon number 1, November 1947. This had a spine roll in it. Pressed it out. And for a Golden Age book, that looks really good. Really good. Yeah, I paid $80.25. Ed Cartier cover. Scarce. November 57. So I haven't yet I've almost sat down to read one. I have like 5 issues now. I haven't got around to it yet. I got so much to read. It's unbelievable. So anyways, I just picked this up in June. Wait, in June? No. I picked this one up in December. January 49. Number 6. January 49. $122. Another pretty really nice looking copy. Red Dragon. And this is from Street and Smith. They started out as pulp publishers, got into comics when everybody did. In probably like 39, 40. I think at 40 they started. This is a Harry and Ellison from the I don't know how you say Harlan Ellison collection. So I didn't even read this yet. So someone told me that he's like a famous science fiction writer. So that's what it says there. I mean, I don't read novels and I read like real stuff, you know, like history and that. So I don't really get into sci-fi. So that's from his collection. And I guess that's a big deal. Anyways, there you go. It's a pedigree. I forgot to tell you that. So there you go. So that was a recent pickup. And then I've just picked this one up. I haven't even shown this yet in a video. So Film Star Romances, number 1. LB Cole cover. It has a tear right here. But you can't see it. But other than that, it looks nice. What did I pay for that? $92. I don't know. I don't know much about this. I don't know the feelers or how much people want this or not. So, but I like it. Okay, we're almost done. Where are we at? Ooh, we're not to an hour yet. Oh, this is another one. This book really resonated with the community. I have to imagine it's a pretty tough book. I've never seen it before. I haven't looked, though. It could be really prevalent. I don't know. But just cool Alvin and his pals, Merry Christmas, with Clyde Crashup and Leonardo. They are funny. They are funny. I got to get one of his issues. $10. Really nice copy for Adele Giants. Not beat up. Christmas cover. So I was happy to find that this year. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've been going after these later issues of WoW now. So I went after the Merry Marvels for the last 4 or 5 years and was able to really rack up a good collection of them. But everybody's going for them now. So it's hard to find copies for $20, $30, $40, $50. So I started going for the later issues, which nobody wanted, and getting high-grade copies. And now everybody else is going after them. So I got that for $15 on eBay. $15. It has a coupon cut out of it. But other than that, it's high grade. It has Mr. Scarlet and Pinky in it. Phantom Eagle. So it has superhero stories. It's still Golden Age. 48. Oh, I picked up a 3rd copy of this. So, yeah, 3rd copy of that one. Now, this is 1.5, they call it. It has a big manufacturer miscut right here. according to the notes that I got from my comic shop. Other than that, this is the highest grade of my 3 books. First time that Superman and the character Superman and Batman team up in a DC comic. So really cool. I've been going after these before everybody knows what they are. And I finally got a 3rd copy of that. This was $5. Full, nice copy. It's complete. It just has what I can determine to be like maybe 4 little mold spots are on it. There's 2 here, and then there's 2 in the interior. But first Neil Adams on Batman, number 200 for $5. And that doesn't, now I'm not including shipping on that because it doesn't sound as dramatic. So $12 total. So my plan is to pull the staples out and to soak each wrap and put it back together. For $5, I'll take the risk on that. Oh, this is a nice one. This one is hard. This is a scarce one. I have to say it. Right now, it is scarce. July 43. Flag cover, Magic Comics. And you know, this one, people want it because it's got the American flag, and why wouldn't you? And I wanted it, and I found it. Definitely low grade. I paid $37 for that. Gotta line this up quick. Okay, just got this one in. Super Comics number 72. $28 shipped. And it's a really scarce issue. I've been trying to find some more, and I cannot find them. It has a little bug chew, but she has a Nazi tied up and a Jap who looks like a monster. He's green. She has her Junior Commandos badge right here. She's turning him over to Dick Tracy. I mean, come on. How cool is that? Little Orphan Annie. So that's number 72. What did I say? May 44. And then another patriotic cover. This is the 5th Lone Drive by a Bond Today cover with a rocket, red glare. And then you got, what's her name over there? Wawa. Number 120, Famous Funnies. And this was pretty good priced. $17 shipped. Can you believe it? That's just that's a really cool, iconic, like patriotic cover. And then this, 28 shipped. Again, I'm telling you prices so that you set a price for yourself. You try to, like $30 is like my sweet spot. 50, I'm comfortable. Any more than 50, I'm getting a little nervous because I don't make big money. So you want to find the book at an investable price so that later on, if you have to sell it, you know you're going to get a little bit of profit out of it. Otherwise, wait. Just don't buy it. So this is B29, number 2, 1945. But I got that for 28. Now, try to go look for yourself and look on eBay, all the line stores. You're not going to find a copy that looks like that for 28. Most times people ask like around $60 for, and usually they're not that nice looking. So, you know, you got to just look, be patient, pick and choose, research. This was local shop, Bearded Brown Coat. Shout out to them. I do find good stuff there. Not frequently, but I do find it. What is this? Third Batgirl or something like that? I don't remember. World's Finest. Just one of those campy covers by DC. You know, the other day I was just trying to, like, what was going through DC's mind when they were competing with Marvel, that they continued to put out like stuff like this. Now, I like it, but it's not Marvel level, that's for sure. And this is the first superhero. I mean, look how undignified that is. And then he's my favorite superhero. I mean, I'm not saying that it's wrong that they're doing it. I'm just saying it shouldn't be on a cover. It's like catching him in the toilet. Anyways, I picked that up. I think this is from, let me guess, River Monster. Yep, River Monster Comics. I think that was a trade. Shout out to Falco Meister. He's been sending me a lot of wins this year, and I've just been taking them in and trading them in and getting comics. This was one of the ones I think I got. Just a cool, what is that? Kirby cover. I don't know, that the machinery looks like Steranko. Of course, he tried to mimic Kirby at times. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, second copy of that. I think it's missing centerfold, but King Comics, what is that? 1937. Number 21. Wimpy. It's a Christmas cover. Yeah, it's missing centerfold. It was 22 shipped. Good investable book. I love it. It's got one of my favorite characters. I grew up with Popeye. Who didn't if you grew up in the 70s? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't stop staring at it. Okay, we're winding it down finally, guys. If you stuck it out this long, amen to you. Look for the secret contest, the new one. Got 2 of those. Oh, who does this cover? I got it. Al Alvison. I got one. I got this one. So it's a really nice copy, you can see. First Love, 59. What is this? December 55. And then I found this one for 17. I'm going to see if I remember. $11 shipped for that one. So I love it. I'm putting it in my Good Girl Western cover. I mean, it's more romance, but I defined my own collection. So anyways, yeah, I found those. What did I pay for that first one? $23 for the first one. Okay, so winding it down, some of the best pickups. This actually I picked up on January 21st of 23. Just a great Good Girl cover. What can you say? Western. Good Girl for sure. Who is this? Bob Lover cover. Buckskin Belle and the Gay Buckaroo Mustang Jack. Come on. What did I pay for this book? Oh, I don't have it. If I pay, I probably did. I paid over 100. I probably paid like, I think it was like 100. And this is number 1. This is number 1, the Texan. I didn't even know it was number 1. It's number 1. Holy moly. Look at that. I don't even know my own books. Okay, we're winding it down, man. We're winding it down. 2 more, 2 more, 2 more. I don't know which one's better. I don't know which one's better. You're going to tell me, which one do you like better? So I got this at the flea market. Oh my goodness, this book was $12. I can't believe this is a $400 book. What? Look at it, so nice. I got it for $12. Shout out to Mike Jones. I just picked up the last haul I picked up on New Year's Day was from Mike Jones. Those big keys. Okay, is that going to stay? Cowgirl, man. Cowgirl Romance is number 3. Okay, so you're going to tell me. So I got that for $12. It had a spine roll, and that's all that was wrong with it. And then this one was $33 shipped. Number 6, 1950, Gunsmoke, Blazing Stories of the West. Number 6. Now this one's low grade. But man, that cover. Oh, so which one wins? Tell me in the comments if you want to be in the secret contest. I'm being lazy. So take your choice. Gunsmoke 6 or Cowgirl Romances, number 3, in the comments, and you'll get a secret contest entry. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you just came new to the channel, go back a couple videos and go watch. Announce the last year's winner. I do it whenever I feel like it. I just do announce the winner and I send the package. Okay, so that's my 2023. That's not all my books, but that's most of them. So which is it? Which is it? All right, so Night Tiger on to 24. And it's already rocking. I already got a haul. Golden Age books. A couple more coming. Shh. So anyways, peace out. We'll talk to you later.